Tonight's Most Wanted is out of Greenville County. And Fox Carolina's photojournalist Mindy Cecil sat down with the sheriff's office to learn more about the case.
All right, Sheriff, who's this week's Most Wanted?
This week's Most Wanted is 35-year-old Dejuan Edwards-Doggett. Dejuan is wanted for breaking and entering into a motor vehicle and petty larceny. This warrant was obtained in April after investigators discovered Mr. Edwards-Doggett unlawfully entered a motor vehicle and stole numerous items, including construction tools, all without consent of the owner. These events were captured on camera, linking Dejuan to the crime. Investigators identified Dejuan through a photo lineup presented to witnesses on the scene.
Do you think he's still in the area?
We think he's more likely than not in the Landrum area in Spartanburg, but Dejuan is described as a black male, 5'9", 230 pounds, with a tattoo of a numerical number on his upper chest. Criminal warrants have been obtained and deputies are actively looking for Dejuan. We're asking for anyone who has seen him or knows where he might be located to call our non-emergency number at 864-271-5210 or Crime Stoppers of Greenville at 23 Crime.